Hello and welcome to Mystic Monday. I love doing these readings almost every week. I just say almost in case I'm traveling or have a retreat of some nature. And I invite you to book a private reading with me. These are very general for the collective of people that watch these. When I do readings for you, I handpick 10 to 15 decks. I put my camera right down on a card so you just see the cards, and the reading is all about you, the insights that you need at this time, next steps, all the things about relationships, career, your healing, your most important questions you want answers to. And it's really specific. So it's one of my favorite things to do. I would love it if you book a private reading. All right. So we have a card to start this reading. I honor virtue. And see how there's four pillars in the back. And, a home cannot be held up without four pillars typically or more. In yoga, the four pillars of yoga are flexibility, stability, mobility, and strength. And if one of those isn't in alignment, in balance, then our body is out of balance. So, where can you honor virtue? Think about what the word virtue means. We have so much happening in our society at this moment, and there's a lot of truths that are being brought into the light, especially where things like galactic happenings are concerned. Things are being declassified. You hear me say it all the time. We're not only in a great awakening, we are in a rapid ascension process. So make sure that you're honoring and living by virtue, by truth, the truth of your soul. Where can you listen internally? Where can you tune into the wisdom of your own heart to help guide and lead you through this amazing time of change? All right, this deck is about raising your vibration. If we want to be a channel, if we want to be light workers, we need to keep our vibration high. And that means doing all of the things to do that. Honesty is the best policy. So it's so interesting, right? We just had a virtue card, and I've been doing these readings for so long that if two cards come up side by side, um, that are similarly related, this is a really powerful message for you. And it doesn't mean that you or someone else isn't being honest. So let's not go into the negative. Oh, am I, not being truthful, or is someone lying to me? Let's not go there, because that's not what this is. This is a high vibrational reading, this Mystic Monday. So when something comes through like this, honesty is the best policy. We just got virtue. What it's really saying is be honest with yourself and what you really want. Like, who do you want to be right now? And what are you stepping into? Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's deepest longing? Most people have so much fear around ultimate true love or happiness or bliss, and they don't even realize that the fears they have around these things. So, where maybe have you not been honest with yourself? Maybe you're shooting on yourself. Maybe you are telling yourself, I need to do this. I should be doing that. And that's not being honest. That is that's subscribing to like the society beliefs and what you think others think you should be doing. And maybe you're not being fully honest with yourself. So, again, that's a powerful message. Virtue and honesty. Where can you bring any darkness or any shadows up into the light? Maybe there's something from your past where someone else or even yourself wasn't completely honest, and maybe there's something there to heal or forgive. But this is really powerful that those messages came up together side by side. So please sit with that and see what is there for you to dive into. And again, bring into the light. All right, your sensitivity is a gift. Yes. Now, this card I really relate to because ever since I was a young girl, I would get, oh, you're so sensitive, or oh, you're too sensitive. And it made me feel like maybe there was something wrong with me, or I was weak, or not strong enough. And they weren't malicious comments. It was just, adult figures trying to help me be more confident. I was one of those shy children that hid behind my father's leg and wouldn't look at people. And I've really overcome. I'm an introvert, and most people don't think that or realize that, but I've overcome a lot. But this, again, this is not about me. This reading's about you, but I'm just telling you, I relate to this. So if anyone has ever said you're too this or too that or too much, or you cry too easily, or you're too emotional, or you're too sensitive, no, these are your gifts. People who are sensitive, people who are emotional, people who cry easily, people who feel everything and have all this empathy. It's a gift. It's meant for you to use it as a gift and use that. These are superpowers to be sensitive. If you can pick up really easily on vibration and others' emotions and all these things, that means you have a place in this light worker healer realm. None of us are healers. We are only encouraging the healing within another. We are not healers, but I'll just use that term for the sake of this reading. So it means there could be something you are meant to be stepping into, because these are not weaknesses, these are gifts. So if you are sensitive in any of those things that I just mentioned, please bring those into the light and share them with others, because you are needed in this time. Okay, what else do we need to know for this amazing Mystic Monday? Feel free to take some deep breaths with me. Oh, we just got a lot of stuff falling out there. Let's move through these quickly because I think there's 4. Willow spirit, flexibility. So where in your mind can you be more flexible? Have you been rigid? Have you been locked on to some ideas, or again, the shoulding on yourself or the need tos? Where can you be more flexible and open for energy to flow, for the answers to come, for your life to align? Wolf spirit, family. I love that we have a wolf coming through. For most of us, this is a time, depending on where you are in the world, this is a time of holidays, lots of time being spent with family. So is there anything in this realm? Do you see that there's a wolf? There's actually 2 more at the bottom. Wolves are said to be like lone wolves. Like that's something that people who maybe don't have a lot of friends or family are, but wolves thrive in packs. So have you been feeling lonely, or have you been accidentally alienating yourself because you're working too hard or working through something or healing something, or maybe you're having a rough time and you don't feel like you're someone fun to be around? Where can you connect? Not just with family. What's coming through for me from spirit right now is friendship as well. So where and how can you connect during this holiday season more lovingly, more authentically, more beautifully with family and friends? We all sometimes we're very loving and the things that we share about people after they pass away. But what can you share with people now? What can you share with people today about how you feel about them, that you love them, that they mean something really important and special to you? We get caught up in the busyness, and sometimes we're only sharing when we feel something is wrong or needs to be fixed or corrected, or something's irritating us with our intimate relationship. So where can you offer loving praise and authenticity today and in the coming days and weeks to family and friends? Unicorn. Well, I always love unicorns. Purity. I feel like this purity is connecting back to virtue and honesty. And do you see all the light and they're sparkling? Make sure you're getting out in the sun. Even if you live in the cold, hopefully the sun comes out and you can bundle up. Get the sun on your face, especially if you can be out in the sunrise and the sunset. There's light codes, there's activations. It's incredibly healing for your body. So let the light purify you. I was literally just out in the sunrise for 10 minutes before I started this reading, and I was just asking Source, asking my guides to fill me with love and light and to let me be a channel for what needs to come through for this reading today. Wild Rose Fairy, love. So I feel like this is also connected to the family, the lone wolf card, the purity. I mean, clearly we have a theme here. There's so much beauty and abundance and love available for you. Just make sure you don't get caught up in the holiday stresses. I don't even like to use that word, but a lot of people get stressed. There's so much to do. There's so many things to, get up and plan and all these things. So make sure that you're spending time in love and not getting too caught up in the to-dos, because that is what we're here for, to be with people and to experience. Okay, I really want to pull something from each deck, and I like to try to keep these readings between 20 and 30 minutes, but I could just go on forever. Okay, set your sights higher. I feel like this is for both of us, whoever's watching this. It's not even to set your sights higher, but are you answering your heart's deepest longing and your highest purpose? We all have purpose, but sometimes what we're doing isn't what we're ultimately meant to be doing. So look to the stars. My guides have literally told me to sit out under the stars and channel at night for 5 to 10 minutes. Channeling just means breathing, connecting, meditating, and to let the stars infuse me with cosmic divine knowledge and wisdom as well. So I love that this is coming up. I feel like this is like really for me as well, as a reminder to get out there and to set your sights higher. So instead of saying higher, like higher almost gives off a vibe of better, don't think of it as better. Think of it as your highest calling. Like for myself, I teach yoga and I do 1,000 different things. My highest calling is in this psychic channeling, quantum healing, hypnosis realm. And so I am being currently asked to set my sights higher, but for myself, my highest calling. For someone else, yoga or meditation or massage is their highest calling. So, what is your highest calling? Have you even asked that question to your heart? Have you said, what is my highest calling? Do you even know? Or are you open to discovering? Remember to ask. You've got to ask. If you're somebody who believes in spirit, you believe in spirit guides, if you believe in unseen forces aiding you and giving you signs and signals, you have to ask for the support, for the messages, for the guides to help you discover and move into your highest calling. If you don't ask, it's a free will planet, and they are not allowed to interfere unless you expressly ask. All you have to do is say it out loud. Guides, God, source, whatever you believe in, however you like to speak to it, please, well, don't say please, sorry. Because you want to have it already done, right? If you say, please help me with this thing, you put it out into the future. So guides, spirit, source, thank you for this divine gift of my heart's highest calling, my heart's and my life's highest purpose. I am so grateful to be open to this beautiful expansion, stepping into my highest calling. Help me with signs and synchronicities to show me the right path, the best path for my highest calling. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. So, traveler, move in a new direction. See, I can't make this up. Look how many cards are in this deck. And again, these two are very related. So if you're watching this reading, there's something for you. This does not mean to do something crazy or drastic. It doesn't mean quit your job today and jump into the next thing, but it means there is something calling you. Like this is just like the first two cards of the reading. This is too specific and too connected to not be a really loud message. So the loudest messages we have coming through in this reading right now are virtue and honesty, because if you want to really answer your heart's deepest longing and step into your highest purpose, then you have to be honest. with yourself. You have to live by virtue. You can't always think about what's going to make the most money. Sometimes you have to trust that stepping into something you're truly passionate about will bring the money eventually, that the way will be shown. But again, we want to be practical, and we want to move through these things in alignment. So here's a unshakable inner peace deck. I feel like, again, with holidays, sometimes people aren't as peaceful during this time as they'd like to be, as I mentioned. You are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? Yes, I am not always the best at this. I tend to be a very future forward, like, what's next? What's next? We got to get this done. We got to get that done. And sometimes I don't stop to smell the roses and appreciate how far we've come and all the amazing things we've done so far. And remember, when you appreciate and you celebrate the little victories, that is the energy of I have. I am. I'm doing it. I'm successful. So if you're always in this lack mentality of, okay, I did that, but what's next? Then you keep yourself in that energy. So make sure you're taking out a little time to celebrate the little victories, all of those little wins, even if it's, hey, I exercised today, right? Like just any and everything that you can celebrate about yourself, about others, your little victories, the better off you're going to attract more and more and more success and abundance. Okay, I've got these pure magic cards. I think I have three more decks after this that I want to pull a card from. When I choose these cards, I don't actually choose them. Spirit tells me which cards to choose for you. I work with over 100 different decks, and it's really powerful. Hidden familiars, allies, natural assistance, divine support, and comfort. So I love this because there is a wolf howling at the moon, and we had the wolf card, yet there's a rabbit, which is a huge sign of abundance. And then there's a beautiful, I'm going to say eagle, soaring in the sky, which means freedom and strength and seeing your life from a bird's eye view. So what this card is saying, and the sun is, in my opinion, rising over the mountains. And I was just speaking about the sunrise. So it's another reminder to get out in the sun and let those light codes be lit in your body and to receive those downloads. But this is a great sign of support. So you've got natural assistance, there's allies, but what I'm feeling mostly is, even though your allies are in spirit, um, it's telling me that there are human allies around you, people you already know that maybe you haven't realized are there to help and support. So look around at the people in your immediate field, in your immediate circle that you're interacting with today. I think there is someone there for you to connect with in a different or expanded or deeper way. And there, I love the word comfort too. So this is telling me that the ease is there for you. You don't have to stress. If you've been stressing, put that down. I love that quote. You were never meant to carry the mountain. You were only meant to climb it. What have you been carrying that's heavy? What mentally and emotionally have you been carrying that you can put down so you can receive all of the beauty and abundance that is meant for you? Because this is a powerful reading, and if you're tuned in, that is not a coincidence. It means this reading is speaking directly to you, because only the ones meant to hear this will watch this recording. I accept my life exactly as it is. So remember, everything is in divine order. When you judge your life or where you are or what you are or aren't doing, then it keeps you stuck in lack mentality. So make sure that not only you're accepting your life as it is, but you're celebrating those victories and wins to help you be fully expanded, stepping into your highest self. I release negative thoughts about myself and my life. So I feel like these, again, here we go. We've got another kind of a double message happening at once. What are you holding negative thoughts about? What are those repetitive patterns from past, from challenges, from trials, from traumas? Are they still influencing and affecting you in this time? And look, her heart is just like lit up. I mean, it's like a fireball coming out of her heart because she's free, because she's believing everything is in divine order. Everything's happening for me. I can release into this. I can relax into this. I can breathe and I trust. Trust is always one of the keys for all things that we want to be. I deserve to receive and give love. Look at that tower. That's amazing. I deserve it. Yes, yes, you do. Are there any places in your life that you are feeling not deserving, not worthy? Worthiness is a challenge a lot of people have. So dig into that and breathe. I just had a little bit of a download yesterday. Um, it was a Lord Shiva connection. And I literally imagined, so I would take kind of like a breath of fire, which is where you pump your belly back, and then I would hold it. So I would inhale and I would pump it back. And as I held the breath, I would imagine the energy of Shiva coming down through my body, down into the earth, and returning back up through my feet, up through my chakras, out the crown of my head. And I continued to practice this until I felt like I could hold my breath and move the energy down into the earth, back up through my body 2 times. And it felt really, really amazing. That was just something I channeled and downloaded for myself. So you are welcome to use that if you would like, but it's a great visual and meditation to breathe and to imagine your body being infused with light, like just seeing your entire body lit up with light. And I was reminded of that because this tower. So when you start to do these types of things, when you visualize that, when you move that energy through your body, you start to literally light up. So it's a great physical practice to do. Okay, I have 2 more decks to pull from. And this one is like really slippery. Some of these decks, they're super glossy. I got this deck in Sedona, Arizona. I hand-picked it. It's called Wild Woman Rising. And even if you're a man, it still pertains to you. All right. They are so slippery. Practice flexibility. I love that. You've got to be open to receive what is next for you. So again, this reading, again, there's so many themes coming through here, but just as a reminder, there's a higher calling, or I don't even want to say higher, it's not better, but there's a calling for you. There's a new direction for you, but you're only going to be open to it if you remain in flexibility, both mentally and emotionally. And yes, physically helps too. You don't have to do yoga, but move your body, walk, run, swim, bike, whatever you can do. Yoga is amazing, by the way. Tai Chi, Qigong, Pilates, whatever you can do to move your body is going to help move that old stagnant energy and you be open for your highest calling. I recently posted a video on my Instagram, both my personal Evolve with Jolie, as well as my business pages, Full Circle Yoga School and Evolve Key West. And it's a client in a quantum healing hypnosis session who is channeling the Third Ascension Galactic Council. And they said that movement is one of the most powerful things you can do to raise your vibration. It is one of the highest, but not movement that breaks your body down in a too much of a way or leaves you feeling really exhausted or sore. So things like yoga, dance, it doesn't mean you can't lift weights. It's just saying don't overdo it. But can you do these movements in a state of ecstatic joy? There is something that we do in Kundalini yoga called jumping out of depression. You put your arms in the air and you just jump straight up and down with your arms in the air for 1 minute. Give it a try. Not only is 1 minute actually a lot harder than you think, you can't be depressed because your energy is too elevated. Your breathing, it's just too high. The blood is pumping through your body and you cannot be depressed if you do these kinds of movements. Believe in the impossible. Oh my gosh, I am loving this for you. Not only is this card absolutely gorgeous with the hummingbirds flying around, she is full of light. This is a fully lit up light being, fully fully embodied, and she looks she's in a state of deep peace as well. Believe in the impossible. We've all heard it. Even the word impossible spells I'm possible. So, is there a dream? Is there a goal? Is there something that you're wanting to do that some little part of you is saying, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I'd be good enough. I don't know if I could make enough money doing that. Stop that. Believe in the impossible. Trust. Ask your guides. Ask for support. Ask for assistance. Ask me. I'll do private session with you. I literally am amazing at helping people get on the right track in their most empowered life, especially if you book a quantum healing hypnosis session with me. Not trying to sell all the things, but I am here for you for that. So if you are wanting to step into a new direction, if something's holding you back, if just something feels wrong, and I'm in the process of releasing more and more videos about my quantum healing hypnosis so you get a feeling and understanding of just how powerful it is, then we are here for you. I am here for you. But first, you're being asked just to believe that it is possible. Okay, my final cards I'm pulling from this healing deck. Oh, I love this. This is one of my favorite things to do. Okay, is cards. So when I do a private reading, I usually channel a little bit first, just straight from my guides, and I also use the cards for the messages that you need to hear at that time. Okay. Harmonics, vibrational medicine, shared resonance, natural tone. So this for you is what I'm getting is that listen to music. It has been proven that listening to if you listen to like an abundance mantra for 8 hours or you put it on while you're sleeping. I'm not good with this stuff while I'm sleeping. It actually disturbs and distracts me, but some people are. But put on healing frequencies while you work if you can, when you're home, if you're cooking, cleaning, tidying, put on frequency sounds that are uplifting. There's something called binaural beats. If you aren't familiar with that, they help train the brain into harmony, and there's all kinds of stuff. So just ask yourself, give yourself a theme. Do you need healing? Do you need chakra balancing? Do you need abundance? Do you need love? And then just put in Google, healing frequencies for love. And you can play something on YouTube or you can do it in Spotify or one of your other apps. Okay, so we've got 3 final cards that fell out all together for this reading. Messengers, Guardian, Divine Orchestration. That was, I think I mumbled, Divine Orchestration, and calling and support. So here we go, another sign. Your guides want to connect with you. I have a psychic channeling course, both online and in person. It's really affordable if you're not sure how to work with your intuition, how to open your third eye. It's important that you do this. And there's so many courses out there. You don't have to book mine. I always say book what resonates with you, what speaks to your heart, and you will know. But it is time for you to connect more deeply. So the first cards we have of the reading and the final cards of the reading kind of sum up the whole thing. So this is summing up all those messages about different things that came through. You've got to connect. They're there for you and they want to. This is a really strong sign that those in spirit want to help you and connect. But what did I say earlier? You have to ask for it. Daydream believer, soul messages, dreamy solutions, seeds of discovery. So again, this is another symbol that you are dreaming. Open your mind, believe in the impossible. There's a new direction coming for you. Live by virtue. Be honest with what you truly want. And if you don't know what you truly want, keep asking yourself over and over. And finally, sweet alchemy, transmutation, inner light, cycles of growth. You are in an amazing cycle of growth. It's going to keep happening, but this inner light is what's really standing out to me. And not only inner light, but they're walking through a doorway. There's a new direction coming for you. Focus on your inner light. Breathe, meditate, and just imagine light within you growing. Imagine it growing so bright that it is literally shining out of your pores, out into the room that you're in, out into the building that you're in, out into the community that you're in, out into the city that you're in, out into the state that you're in, out into the country that you're in, out into the world that you're in, out into the universe that you're in, out into the multiverses and multidimensional realities that you're in. Shine your light. If you literally just sit and breathe deeply from the belly and just focus on your light being so fucking bright. It is shining all across all times, realities, and dimensions. You are not only going to supercharge yourself, you're going to become superhuman. So, this is my reading for you today. Reach out if you want a private session, and I will see you next time.